Hello, and welcome to Great Sleep. Get ready to listen and relax. Tonight I'm going to tell you a bedtime story about a cozy pottery shop and a potter, Ethan, who shared his incredible creations with the town's residents. The enchanting countryside town of Willowbrook was a place where time seemed to stand still. Nestled amidst rolling hills and lush green meadows, it was a haven for artists and dreamers. At the heart of this idyllic town stood a pottery shop, its rustic exterior beckoning passers-by with its charm. The shop, aptly named Ethan's Pottery Haven, was a sight to behold. Its weathered wooden sign swung gently in the breeze, creaking softly as if whispering secrets of creativity and craftsmanship. Pots of various shapes and sizes adorned the windows, their vibrant colors catching the sunlight and casting playful shadows on the walls. Inside the pottery shop, Ethan stood at his wheel, his hands covered in clay. His eyes were focused, his movements precise as he molded the shapeless mass into a work of art. Each stroke of his fingers seemed to breathe life into the clay, transforming it into something extraordinary. Ethan's passion for pottery ran deep within him. It was his sanctuary, his escape from the chaos of the world. With every piece he created, he poured his heart and soul into it, infusing it with a touch of magic that seemed to radiate from within. His attention to detail was unmatched, and his ability to capture the essence of nature in his work was awe-inspiring. As he worked, Ethan found solace in the quiet solitude of his craft. He was an introvert by nature, finding comfort in the silence and the rhythm of his wheel. The clay became his companion, his confidant, and his canvas for self-expression. In the world of pottery, he had found his true calling. Surrounding the shop were vibrant flowers, their petals stretching towards the sky in a riot of colors. Bees buzzed lazily from one blossom to another, their hum blending harmoniously with the distant sound of a nearby stream. It was a place where beauty thrived, and imagination danced freely. Ethan's hands moved with practiced grace as he shaped the clay, his fingers gliding effortlessly across its smooth surface. He could feel the energy flowing through him, guiding his every movement. The wheel spun steadily beneath his touch, its rhythmic hum filling the air. The scent of wet earth mingled with the faint aroma of freshly baked bread from the nearby bakery, creating a sensory symphony that enveloped Ethan's senses. He closed his eyes for a moment, allowing himself to be fully present in the moment, to be one with the clay. His mind wandered back to his childhood, to the first time he had discovered his love for pottery. He remembered the feeling of the cool clay between his fingers, the excitement that had coursed through him as he molded it into various shapes. From that moment on, he knew that he had found his true passion. As he grew older, Ethan honed his skills, experimenting with different techniques and pushing the boundaries of his art. He attended workshops and studied under master potters, absorbing their wisdom and incorporating their teachings into his own unique style. With each piece he created, he felt a sense of fulfillment and purpose that he had never experienced before. The pottery shop had always been his dream, a place where he could share his art with the world, where others could find solace and inspiration. And now, standing amidst the vibrant pots and colorful vases that adorned his shop, Ethan knew that his dream had become a reality. One sunny afternoon, as Ethan was carefully glazing a delicate vase, a young woman named Sarah entered the shop. Her eyes sparkled with admiration as she took in the beauty of Ethan's creations. She approached him with a warm smile, her voice filled with genuine appreciation. "I've been admiring your pottery from afar," Sarah said, her voice filled with awe. "Your work is truly remarkable. It has inspired me to delve deeper into my own creative endeavors." Ethan's eyes lit up with a mixture of surprise and gratitude. He had always hoped that his art would touch others, but hearing Sarah's words filled him with a sense of validation. He thanked her for her kind words and listened intently as she shared her own struggles and how art had become a refuge. Sarah had always felt a deep longing to express herself creatively, but fear and self-doubt had held her back. Seeing Ethan's pottery and witnessing the passion and dedication he poured into his work had ignited a fire within her. It was as if she had found a kindred spirit in Ethan, someone who understood the transformative power of art. As they continued to talk, Sarah opened up about her dreams of becoming an artist herself. She spoke of the obstacles she had faced and the doubts that had plagued her. Ethan listened attentively, offering words of encouragement and sharing his own journey of overcoming self-doubt. In that moment, a connection was forged between them, a bond rooted in a shared love for art and a belief in its ability to heal and inspire. Ethan knew that his pottery had touched Sarah's heart, just as hers had touched his. And in that shared admiration, they found solace and strength to pursue their creative passions. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. As Ethan continued to create his masterpieces, he developed a special bond with one of his regular customers, Mr. Johnson. The elderly man visited the shop every Wednesday, eager to engage in conversations that transcended the boundaries of time. Mr. Johnson had led a long and fulfilling life, yet he yearned for something more, a way to leave a lasting legacy. In Ethan's pottery, he found solace. He saw in it a reflection of his own desire to be remembered and valued. Their conversations were filled with stories of the past and dreams for the future. Ethan listened intently, captivated by Mr. Johnson's wisdom and zest for life. Through their interactions, Ethan realized that his art held the power to touch lives in ways he had never imagined. One Wednesday afternoon, as Mr. Johnson sat in his usual spot near the window, he spoke of his childhood spent on a farm, where he had learned the value of hard work and the beauty of nature. He shared tales of his travels around the world, describing the vibrant cultures and breathtaking landscapes he had encountered. Ethan absorbed every word, his imagination painting vivid pictures of the places Mr. Johnson described. He could almost feel the warm breeze of a tropical beach, taste the exotic spices of a bustling market, and hear the laughter of children playing in a distant village. In that moment, Ethan knew that he wanted to capture Mr. Johnson's stories in his pottery, to create pieces that would preserve his memories and celebrate the richness of life. Inspired by their conversations, Ethan began experimenting with new techniques, incorporating intricate designs and vibrant colors into his work. One gloomy afternoon, a young woman named Emma stepped into Ethan's pottery haven. Her eyes were filled with sadness, and her shoulders sagged under the weight of grief. She had recently lost someone dear to her, and the pain seemed insurmountable. Ethan approached Emma with empathy and compassion, sensing the heaviness in her heart. He guided her towards a shelf filled with delicate ceramic butterflies, each one representing healing and transformation. Emma's eyes glistened with tears as she held one in her hands, feeling a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness. The pottery became Emma's refuge, a sanctuary where she could pour her emotions into the clay and find solace in the creative process. With Ethan's gentle guidance, she discovered the healing power of art and began to navigate her grief through the therapeutic act of creation. As Emma worked on her piece, Ethan watched with a mixture of admiration and compassion. He understood the cathartic release that came from channeling emotions into art, and he felt privileged to witness Emma's transformation. Through their shared love for pottery, they formed a connection, a bond that transcended words and provided comfort in times of sorrow. As Emma completed her butterfly, Ethan suggested that she display it in a place of honor, a constant reminder of her strength and resilience. Emma embraced the idea, and together they found the perfect spot in her home, where the delicate ceramic butterfly would serve as a symbol of healing and hope. As time passed, Ethan found himself facing an unexpected hurdle, a creative block. Ideas that once flowed effortlessly seemed to elude him, leaving him frustrated and questioning his own abilities. Doubt crept into his mind, casting a shadow over his once vibrant imagination. Days turned into weeks, and still, Ethan struggled to find inspiration. He spent countless hours staring at the blank canvas of clay, his hands hesitant and unsure. The weight of his self-doubt threatened to crush his spirit. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast a warm golden glow over the pottery shop, Ethan sat in silence, his mind filled with questions. He wondered if he had lost his touch, if he had reached the limits of his creativity. Just as he was about to give in to despair, a gentle knock on the door interrupted his thoughts. Startled, Ethan rose from his chair and opened the door to find Lily standing there, a young girl with bright eyes and an infectious smile. "Hello," she said cheerfully. "I've been admiring your pottery from outside, and I was wondering if I could come in and take a closer look." Ethan couldn't help but be captivated by Lily's enthusiasm. Her joy seemed to radiate from within, and he felt a flicker of hope ignite within him. He welcomed her into the shop, eager to see his creations through her fresh perspective. Lily's eyes widened in wonder as she took in the vibrant pots and delicate vases that adorned the shelves. She ran her fingers along the smooth surfaces, marveling at the intricate designs and vibrant colors. Her excitement was contagious, and Ethan found himself caught up in her enthusiasm. As they walked through the shop, Lily pointed out her favorite pieces and asked Ethan about his creative process. Her questions were thoughtful and insightful, and Ethan found himself opening up about his struggles with the creative block he had been facing. "I understand what it's like to feel stuck," Lily said, her voice filled with empathy. "Sometimes, all it takes is a fresh perspective to spark inspiration." Ethan nodded, appreciating Lily's wisdom beyond her years. He realized that he had become so consumed by his self-doubt that he had lost sight of the joy and wonder that had initially drawn him to pottery. In Lily's presence, he found inspiration anew. He saw the world through her eyes, discovering beauty in the simplest of things. Together, Ethan and Lily embarked on a journey of creativity. They explored new techniques, experimented with different glazes, and pushed the boundaries of their art. They spent hours talking and laughing, their shared love for pottery forging a bond that transcended age and experience. Word of Ethan's enchanting pottery spread like wildfire throughout the town of Willowbrook. People flocked to his shop, drawn by the allure of his unique creations. The once quiet haven transformed into a bustling hub of creativity and inspiration. Ethan's pottery became more than just objects. They became vessels of emotions, memories, and dreams. Each piece held a story, a connection to the artist's soul. People marveled at the intricate designs and the vibrant colors, finding solace and joy in the art that adorned their homes. With every sale, Ethan felt a sense of pride and fulfillment. His creations had touched the lives of others, bringing them happiness and a renewed appreciation for the beauty that surrounded them. he knew that he had found his purpose: to create art that resonated with the hearts of those who beheld it. The pottery shop became a gathering place for artists and art enthusiasts alike. Ethan hosted workshops where people could learn the art of pottery, their hands covered in clay as they discovered their own creative abilities. The shop buzzed with laughter and conversation as people from all walks of life came together, connected by their shared love for art. The walls of the shop were adorned with pieces created by local artists, their styles as diverse as the people who created them. In this vibrant community, bonds were formed, friendships blossomed, and artistic collaborations flourished. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and cast a warm golden glow over Willowbrook, Ethan stood outside his pottery shop, observing the vibrant community that had formed around his art. He couldn't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude for the connections he had made and the impact his pottery had on others. As he watched artists and art enthusiasts gather in front of his shop, he realized that his dream had evolved beyond just creating beautiful pottery. It was about fostering a sense of community, a place where people could come together, share their passion for art, and inspire one another. Ethan's pottery shop had become a sanctuary, a haven of creativity and connection. It was a place where artists could find solace in their craft, where dreams were nurtured, and where the transformative power of art was celebrated. One day, a local artist named Olivia entered Ethan's pottery haven. She specialized in painting intricate designs on pottery, her brush strokes bringing life to Ethan's creations. As they spoke, a spark of inspiration ignited within them, and they decided to collaborate on a project that would merge their talents. Ethan carefully crafted a vase, its smooth surface a canvas for Olivia's artistry. With delicate brush strokes, she painted a scene of blooming flowers, each petal coming to life under her skilled hand. The collaboration was a testament to the power of two artists merging their unique perspectives, creating something truly extraordinary. As the vase stood proudly in the shop, customers marveled at its beauty. It was a testament to the magic that could be created when artists join forces, their talents intertwining to create a masterpiece that transcended individuality. Ethan and Olivia continued to collaborate on various projects, each one more ambitious than the last. They pushed the boundaries of their art, experimenting with new techniques and combining their distinct styles. Their creations became symbols of unity and collaboration, a reminder that together, artists could achieve greatness. The time had come for Ethan's work to be celebrated on a grand scale. An exhibition was organized, showcasing his pottery alongside other local artists. The gallery walls were adorned with his creations, each piece telling a story of passion, resilience, and the transformative power of art. The opening night was a spectacle of color and creativity. People from near and far gathered to admire the masterpieces that adorned the walls. Conversations flowed freely as guests discussed the emotions evoked by each piece, finding their own interpretations within the clay. Ethan stood amidst the crowd, his heart filled with gratitude and awe. He had created something that resonated with others, something that brought joy and inspiration to those who beheld it. In that moment, he realized that his journey as a potter was not just about creating beautiful objects, it was about touching lives and leaving a lasting impact. As he walked through the exhibition, Ethan couldn't help but feel a sense of pride for the artists whose work surrounded him. Each piece was a testament to the power of creativity, a celebration of the human spirit. It was a reminder that art had the ability to transcend boundaries and connect people in profound ways. As the exhibition came to a close, Ethan took a moment to reflect on his journey. He had come so far since he first opened his pottery shop in the picturesque town of Willowbrook. Through his art, he had found purpose, connection, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Ethan understood that the transformative power of art extended beyond the boundaries of his pottery shop. It had the ability to heal, inspire, and bring people together. His creations had become vessels of emotions, carrying within them the stories of those who beheld them. With renewed determination, Ethan continued to create beautiful pottery, infusing each piece with his passion and love for the craft. He knew that as long as he stayed true to himself and followed his creative instincts, his art would continue to touch the lives of others. And so, Ethan's Pottery Haven thrived, its doors always open to those seeking solace, inspiration, and a touch of magic. In the enchanting town of Willowbrook, Ethan's art became a beacon of hope, reminding all who encountered it that beauty could be found even in the simplest of things.